Nation. Welcome to the DragonBroz. I am one of your DragonBroz, Shin the Hero, aka Walt, and I'm joined by
Old Hunter Rage, Isaac. What up, everybody?
And we have a guest. He's part of the NWA, which you should go subscribe to because we're part of the NWA. We have a guest, Jimmy Max.
I'm still in the building. Always doing collaborations on everything. I don't care. I'm like, Yes Man. Y'all ever seen the movie Yes Man? Wish you would step in. Oh wait, copyright. Never mind.
And today, we just talking about like to circumvent the which it should be out to at least complement this is the things we hate about Dragon Ball. This video is the things we like about Dragon Ball, and we got 5 things each of us.
You need this.
But Jimmy is a avid Dragon Ball watcher.
I be watching it.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's some hype stuff you like about Dragon Ball. Am I correct? Oh, he got quiet.
What happened? I heard your voice sped up.
Oh, my bad. There's some. I'm pretty sure there's some hype stuff you like about Dragon Ball, right?
Oh yeah. There's a couple moments I can think of just offhand. Yeah.
See, there we go. Well then, Isaac, start us off with your number 5, your 5th thing you love about Dragon Ball that keeps bringing you back to this series.
My number 5 is very simple. It's beam struggles. I don't know what it is about beam struggles. I like them in literally everything now. It's the ultimate way for like a big fight. It's something during a big fight or to end a big fight. It's always the coolest thing. Because now I didn't realize people did them as much. Because like I saw them in Dragon Ball, and then I grew up and started noticing, damn, they do beam struggles in everything. Most notably, they did a beam struggle in Godzilla vs. Kong. I was like, okay, that's cool. Yeah, there's
just. Does that count as a beam struggle?
Huh?
Does that count as a beam struggle?
Yeah, when Mechagodzilla and Godzilla.
Oh, that point. I thought you meant when Godzilla shot it at the axe with Kong. I was like, that's not a beam struggle.
That was pure disrespect. That's all that was.
What is some of your favorite beam struggles? Give me your top 3 real quick, off dome.
Father and son Kamehameha against Cell. That beam struggle was crazy. Obviously Goku and Vegeta's beam struggle, and would you consider Cooler struggling to swim through a beam?
He did not struggle. He backstroke through the Kamehameha. Do not play me.
Yeah, that wasn't a struggle. I think my 3rd is the Goku's family against Broly. That beam struggle. That was cool.
Oh, okay, alright. I guess I'll accept that. Jimmy, give me your number 5. Give me you got 5 things you like about Dragon Ball?
I got a couple of them. I got at least like 3.
All right, then, well,
but I know one off the rip.
Give me your one off the rip.
Instant fucking transmission.
It is a pretty cool attack.
That's my favorite thing about just
technique. Excuse me.
Once he learned the technique and he did it, and I was like, he said, I was like, yeah, I was just way the fuck on the other side of the fucking universe somewhere, and I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, I can go back. You know what I'm saying? And the noise it makes. The noise is dope. If I could teleport, I would definitely want that noise to be my teleportation noise, and I would even do the little thing, the little forehead thing.
Look, at some point in our life, we've all tried it. I know I try it. Even now, even every now and then now.
Well, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, maybe one day it'll work.
See, the only thing about the instant transmission, I mean, it is a cool technique. It is probably easily top 5 favorite techniques of mine. But like the only setback for the instant transmission is you gotta sense someone's energy versus the instantaneous movement that the Supreme Kai has, and some reason Kid Buu has. He just automatically learned it, don't know why. But that he could just teleport anywhere. Like they teleport instantly without like figuring out anybody's energy, honing on anybody's energy. But like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I put my hand to my fingers once or twice before, though. At the same time, I feel like I did it one time. I got caught doing it, and this girl, I felt very embarrassed, but she said, "Why are you charging up your special beam cannon?" And I was just like, oh,
dang,
that's not.
It is a rip-off move.
It's not
just
special.
It's a rip-off.
I wasn't doing the special beam cannon, but good eye. So there's that, but yeah. But yeah, man, yeah. Instant transmission. The instant transmission Kamehameha is a great Kamehameha. When he does that Kamehameha, everybody's all freaking out. Goku wouldn't shoot that kind of energy at the Earth. Would he? That man's crazy, and he was about to fire it off, and he instant transmission. And that's the other thing about the instant transmission. That's one thing that I kind of hate. How sometimes it shows Goku doing the instant transmission without putting the fingers to his head, but other times he has to put his fingers to his head.
In my mind, those are two different things.
Really?
Kind of like when you playing Dragon Ball and the Budokai and all those shits, they are two different things. You know, you can do the quick, swift switch attack, but you also can do a full-on instant transmission with you Kamehameha, all that shit. So, in my mind, they're not the same. Because the instant transmission, because he could already do it before he learned the instant transmission technique. He just couldn't do it on that scale to that length.
Well, everybody was using.
That's what I think.
That's what Vegeta
said.
Vegeta was like, "Oh, all that is just super speed." Yeah. All right, my number 5 I love about Dragon Ball is the transformations. I know I probably had just we probably just went into the transformation things, but it's just something about the transformations. I really like the transformations. I mean, I come from the time of, you know, Sailor Moon and when they would transform into their Sailor Scout forms, and of the times of Super Sentai and Power Rangers. Like, I just like transforming. I just like henshin. That's the Japanese word for transform. I like the henshin stuff. I like that. So when Zarbon transformed into Monster Zarbon, that was cool. He looked like something from the Black Lagoon thing. Frieza and his 52 forms, I like that. That was cool. I wish like Piccolo got some kind of transformation thing instead of merging with people. But you know, merging is his own thing. And of course, the Super Saiyan transformations from Abzaru all the way up to Super Saiyan Blue. Because I'm not saying Ultra Instinct, because that's not a goddamn transformation.
You tell them.
But all the way up to Super Saiyan Blue. I mean, I'm a sucker for the transformations. If your character in Dragon Ball transforms, you're good with me. The only thing, I just wished my man Pikkon transformed. Give Pikkon a transformation. # make Pikkon great again.
There it is.
You know I'm gonna bring up Pikkon every single time I can.
I know.
Matter of fact, give me Pikkon clothes.
You want a PyCon cosplay?
No, I don't want PyCon's cosplay. I want
I don't know, man. You'll be a dope ass PyCon.
I want Great Saiyaman's outfit. I'm just saying.
I see.
I want
A
Great
PyCon hoodie would be a thing, though.
A PyCon hoodie would be dope. No lie. Someone in there making PyCon hoodies. Give me a PyCon hoodie. But transformations, yeah, those are my thing. I love transformations. They make Dragon Ball. It's like Dragon Ball's bread and butter.
Absolutely.
When Master Roshi got cock-deezed, that's a transformation, man. I mean, come on, man. Janimba, fat baby Janimba to like demon Janimba, that whole transform when he went into himself, and then that at the end you saw like the guts in his head and everything, clothes and everything like that.
Yeah,
that was a pretty cool transformation. That's pretty cool. I'm just like, I like transformations. Transformations make Dragon Ball for me. Moving right along, my number 4 is, I like the Kamehameha, man. I know we had to think about the Kamehameha, but I like the Kamehameha. It's a very cool technique. I know it ain't nothing but a fireball to fighting game, people. It's more than a fireball. It is a beam, not a fireball, but okay. But I like the motions, and nobody listening to this right now cannot sit here and tell me you ain't never tried to do the Kamehameha.
Oh boy, have I? I feel like I mastered at least once or twice. I just didn't have my key right. Like my key wasn't.
It's
true.
The Kamehameha is so recognized. I would say in pop culture, it isn't on equivalent. I would think it would be on par with the Batman Superman signs. Like if you saw somebody doing the motion of the Kamehameha, you know.
People who don't know nothing about fucking Dragon Ball Z, don't even know fucking Goku name, know the word Kamehameha.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just a cool attack, man. And then some of the ways that Goku used it, he shot Kamehameha with his feet. Come on, man. Feet Kamehameha.
Yeah, that was dope.
Jimmy, you probably ain't seen this, but it's the best Kamehameha, which we did a top 7 of Kamehamehas and made our number 1, including something else. But when he grinded on Kefla's beam and did a Kamehameha point blank to her face, greatest Kamehameha in Dragon Ball history. I don't care who says what. I don't care what Dragon Ball YouTuber you is. You are totally wrong if you do not put that number 1. You're just wrong. But the Kamehameha, it's a great technique. It's such a great signature move. It's been parodied in other anime. Also in our Dragon Ball top 7, I put it on my number 7 in Blood Lad. They did a Kamehameha. Gintama's done it. Multiple anime have done it. It's just a great move. I don't know what to tell you. Like if it was one of those things where a genie showed up and asked me my wish, I was like, I want the Kamehameha. Thank you.
Just that move.
Just that move. Yeah, nothing else. Just the Kamehameha.
It's like, but you still have 2 Nope. I'm good. Thanks.
Isaac, number 4.
Well, I was gonna say transformations because I do like those, but like specifically, I would say like the transformation scenes, moments, like the ones that are like
the
big,
iconic ones.
Like, like Goku transforming for the first time into Super Saiyan. Gohan turning Super Saiyan 2 is still like an incredibly emotional moment. The like 5-minute long scream that Goku does to turn Super Saiyan 3 is amazing. I still love watching when Vegeta turned when he turned Super. You know, he was all bulked up in front of Cell. And I love that moment because like Cell's looking at him, he's like, I already know about Super Saiyan. And then Vegeta's like, I'm not done yet. And all of a sudden he puffs up and Cell's like, oh shit. I hate the look of this. This is I'm in for a bad time now. What else is there? Trunks. When Trunks first transformed, it was dope.
Yeah.
They just anytime they have to show off somebody's transforming for the first time, they always know how to frame it well and really play up the moment. So I really appreciate that.
Two of my favorite transform moments is during the Android saga where Goku gets Dr. Gero and 19 to fly away and Goku's about to fight him, and then Gero was like, yes, I got all the data I need. He was like, and so you got Namek, and then he was like, what? I didn't even need anything else on there. Oh, so you don't know what a Super Saiyan is? A Super Saiyan. And then Goku transforms, like you see his chest get big, his arms, and then he makes that little crater at the end, and then his eyes change from black to green, and then his hair goes up. Like, that was a dope transformation moment right there. And then one of my favorite transformations, well, I take that back. This transformation is underrated. The first time Goku goes Ozaru in Dragon Ball, when they're stuck in the in the Pilaf saga, when they stuck in there and everything, and nobody knew, and Goku's looking at the moon and everything. That's such an underrated transformation sequence and everything. For people don't really say too much about that. But like the first time we find out what a Ozaru is and everything, first time you see it and everything, that transformed the state. But one of my favorite transformations is not Gohan going Super Saiyan 2, not Teen Gohan, even though he's not a freaking teenager. It's during the Buu saga when he's fighting Kibito and he turns into a Super Saiyan. He turns into a Super Saiyan and oh, so you want me to show you the next level? There's another level beyond a Super Saiyan? And when he transforms and everything, and the pillars of the tournament floor and everything go up, and he does the scream and everything, and when he's done, everything falls down and everything, and I was like, oh, my boy Gohan still got it. And he's in his Great Saiyan uniform too, man. Like, it was so cool. That's one of my favorite transformation moments in Dragon Ball. To this day, it's one of my favorite things. At least until they
that one, and like what was the other one? I love how Broly. Of course, I have to bring up Broly because he's my favorite character. But the way old Broly transformed into Legendary, where he literally exploded out of his own skin and then like was all buffed up at the end of it, that still, like, I remember watching that for the first time and I was horrified. I was like, what? I don't get what's happening to this guy. And then, I remember going back and like playing it frame by frame to see exactly what happened. And it was like, for people who have seen the movie Signs, when what's-his-face is looking at the computer and he sees the alien on the computer for the first time, it's like that. When I saw Broly's mouth rip and explode, there was that exact moment, because I backed away from the TV and I was terrified. And at that moment, I was like, Broly's fucking cool. Of course, new Broly is also badass, because they did that transformation better than what I could have, imagined.
I mean, that movie, Broly's super movie has some dope moments in there. Like when Vegeta, the first time Vegeta turns into Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan red form, and he's flying up there. He's flying up there in the air with his eyes closed and everything. He's spinning. Like, that was cool.
Plus, that movie did a lot of weird stuff with transformations too. Because when Vegeta went Super Saiyan, you remember his hair turned green first.
Yes, yeah.
And people were like, "What the heck is that?" And I'm sure it was purely just an aesthetic thing.
Yeah, it was
trying to throw people off. But I remember watching that, and I was like,
there was so many freaking theories and stuff that got brought out because of that.
and then like I remember there was a lot of crazy stuff when Goku turned Super Saiyan Blue and his hair went silver for like a split second. People were like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, transformations are just the coolest thing, I would say. This is where the show shines.
Hold on, no. Y'all forgot the most perfect transformation ever. Boy, perfect Cell.
Perfect Cell. Yep.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned that, Jimmy, because him transforming into Perfect Cell was the first episode of Dragon Ball Z I ever saw. I saw that mess late at night on Toonami, and like I remember turning on the TV, and I remember being like, I was enthralled as a kid, watching it. Now I'm looking back at it and I'm like, damn, they really spent the entire episode trying to break into this orb to get him to stop transforming, and they couldn't. He spent the whole episode sitting in that orb yelling, and then when he finally showed up in his perfect form, that was a big deal. Because who was it? The Krillin that immediately tried to do something.
Yeah, Krillin threw a destructo disc at his neck and it broke.
Yep. Yeah. And then Cell started throwing like some test punches and then kicked Krillin in the neck or something.
There's a meme for that. Like when you just woke up and you had a great 8 hours of sleep, and then Cell, when he first became perfect, throwing these punches and stuff. Yes. So
hey, his theme song is dope too.
His music is awesomeness.
It's funny how you said that Cell, Perfect Cell was the first episode you saw. The first episode I saw in Japanese on the international channel was Super Vegeta when he fought Semi-Perfect Cell. I didn't know what was going on. I just knew Vegeta. Because they didn't have subtitles or anything. And I just knew the big ass green nigga was called Cell. That's all I knew.
It's like, maybe that's all I need to know. I'll just go from here.
I saw, like I said, I will never forget. I watched the entire Cell saga on the international channel in Japanese, raw Japanese, no subtitles. That was the first time I ever watched it. I watched the entire Cell saga like that. Cell games and all. I saw Gohan turn Super Saiyan with no subtitles. Super Saiyan 2 with no subtitles. I didn't know what was going on, but I was hyped. I was like, what is that? Shout out to those who know what the international channel is. Jimmy, what's your number 4? Or number 2?
let me think for 1 second. What else do I love? Well, I'm just tell you the stuff that I love about Dragon Ball. Let me see.
Well, Jimmy is.
I love
okay.
the side character.
The sidekick.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they had some Mr. Popo. We got Oolong. We had some dope ass side characters
that get forgotten.
Yeah, they just get totally Yajirobe.
Hey, look, it's funny people forget about Yajirobe, but Yajirobe pulled out the clutch in that first saga.
he cut the tail. He was a beast. He was better than Mr. Satan.
See, I love Mr. Satan though.
I do too.
I adore
my
Mr.
boy
Satan.
Hercule. My boy Mark. Man, I love that man. I know he's
I used to hate Hercule.
I know he's a joke, and I know he's gonna
Yamcha
be.
became a side character.
I know he's gonna be the last character in Dragon Ball Fighters. Did they already?
Hey, look, if they do that, I'll buy him. I'm telling you, he's gonna be amazing if he does get in the game.
I want him to do the "I got a present for you." I want him to pull out a Nintendo Switch and give it to somebody so they can blow up on them. Or he could trick them.
He comes back out and he's like, "It's actually a Switch Pro, by the way. It's OLED and all that good shit."
We don't even want to talk about this so-called Switch Pro. That shit was always a myth. It's still a myth.
I mean, I like Launch when she was relevant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Launch was. What the fuck ever happened to Launch?
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, it's just got on the train. It was like, all right, y'all.
You get some kind of closure in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. She's in there.
I haven't played that game.
Yeah, you do get that, and it's considered canon, quote unquote.
What, is she dating Tien?
No, she is looking for Tien.
Oh.
And then there's some more stuff. I mean, I don't want to ruin it for anybody that. It's very small. Like you can fly over it and miss it, type of thing. But I was looking for Launch, because Launch is one of my waifus. She's one of the best girls in Dragon Ball, though. She got cold and hot forms. Come on, man. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that in another discussion. But yeah, man. Like, yeah. I mean, I feel you on the side characters. Piccolo,
there's a lot of them.
Piccolo, he became a side character.
Well, yeah, later, yeah, he did. Nah, not really.
Man, he became.
See, Yamcha, he became a side character. He was just.
But Tien too. Even though Tien, besides Tien, was the only one that was doing stuff. Like Tien held off semi-perfect Cell.
He did.
He also fought MajinBlue. Super Buu.
Yeah.
Did he get wrecked? Yes, but he did it.
Yeah.
He held his own for like 2 or 3 seconds. Like 1 or 2 punches, you was like, shit, can he do it?
But his life partner, Chaozu, that's a side character.
He's super side character. He be dying and shit.
For the longest time, Master Roshi was a side character until Super happens and he kind of becomes a main character.
Yeah, I feel like he started out more side character and he just What
about Bulma?
She's a way
I say
main character now.
Trunks mama.
Yeah.
Main character.
Trunks mama. Main character. Vegeta wife. Main character.
Trunks mama.
All right. So what's your 3, Isaac?
My number 3 is and I don't know if this is gonna get me some flack, but I like the art style of Dragon Ball.
Oh, okay. Which versions of the
Yes, exactly. I like Z, and it's like ever changing, because you know, like at the beginning of the show, they were more rounded and such, like their muscles weren't as defined and everything. Once it hit, I would say once it hit like the Cell Saga, you started getting the you could see their pecs
after
above the shirt.
Yeah, I would even say after the Cell, not Cell Saga, after Frieza, like right there at the beginning of when Trunks shows up. I mean, I would that's when the art style actually changes a lot. Because I noticed it because like Vegeta and Piccolo, for instance, they looked more sharper than
yeah, absolutely. Because like the first couple arcs, you look at Vegeta and the main thing, the biggest character development in the whole thing is Vegeta's Widow's Peak, where it goes from being rounded to, once like the Cell Saga happens, it becomes a little bit sharper, and you know, his armor starts to look different. Everybody's musculature starts to look different. The kids don't look like kids anymore because they're all muscular. It's probably because I've drawn the damn show so much that I like it, but it's definitely like, you know, defined a lot of my personal style in art. But the funniest thing about the art style is the fact that like it's always because of the different animators on the show. So, you know, everybody thinks about those moments where an episode can go from looking so cool to looking absolutely derpy in like the next second.
Yeah.
And the one that I think about most of the time is, you know, the Goku versus Majin Vegeta fight, where I swear I can't remember exactly what moment it is, but they start animating the hell out of that fight, because this was when like their hair, since they were Super Saiyan, it wasn't glowing yellow because they didn't have aura around them, so it was like this really, really bleached blonde color. And their eyes had like the shine in it and everything. I was like, wow, this show is gorgeous. And then it went to commercial break, and it came back and they were derpy. I was like, oh.
They were trying to show them as Super Saiyan 2, because like Goku, especially Vegeta, it's hard to tell when that man is in Super Saiyan 2. Yeah.
The only thing you can really tell is like the lightning.
Yeah.
Which is the biggest factor. But yeah, I love the way the show looks for the most part. We all know the bad parts. For a vast majority, I don't like the way Super looks. I can't stand it.
Well, I mean, Super was rushed.
Too shiny.
Well, yeah, that like that anime style, yeah, that animation style, yeah. I mean, I like the Brawly movies animation,
yes, absolutely,
and art style. That it feels like a blend of the old and the new mixed into one, and that's the style I hope when we do get another animated series. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a continuation of Super. That they use that art style versus what they used during Super. Because I agree with you. I don't really like the Super art style either.
Because again, I mean, Super got some episodes where it was absolutely beautiful, but the fact is that all those moments happened 90% in the Tournament of Power. So we have like these other arcs that were going on, and most of them just didn't look great. I think Goku Black art got some good stuff.
Vegito Blue came in, that was pretty cool. And that final Kamehameha, man, you can't deny that final Kamehameha wasn't dope.
It was dope. You're right.
I know I'm right because he's Vegito.
Trunks' He-Man moment was dope.
His shining sword. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "Take all my love, my anger, and all of my sorrow. Shining finger sword."
Old Trunks. But yeah, I mean, the more it goes on, hopefully it does start to look like the way the Broly movie did, because at this point, besides some of the stuff that they did in Z, that Broly movie's now like the animation standard for the show. Like, it better look like this. To me personally, anyway.
Yeah, it better. That's what I feel like too. Jimmy, you're 3.
Punching sounds. They had some really dope ass fucking punching sounds and shit.
Are you being serious?
You know how many times? Yeah, you know how many times I emulated those sounds? Those hold on now. We was just talking about how we all used to do the instant transmission, and the girl told you was doing the goddamn piccolo ray and all that shit. Goddamn.
Talking about the sound.
Telling me you wasn't never like.
Alright, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. There have been times where I'm like.
You don't even see that anywhere else. You don't even in other animes, they don't use those specific types of punch.
They do. The only ones that I do know for a fact they use it in is One Piece, because they're animated by the same people, by Toei. But like you hear the same exact sound effects in One Piece to a T that you hear in Dragon Ball.
See, it's funny you mentioned that, because the one sound, anytime somebody brings up a sound in Dragon Ball, the first thing that comes to my head is the sound it makes whenever somebody gets hit really hard, like the really high pitch. Because I had that mess as a ringtone on my phone for the longest time. So somebody would text me and I'm like, I have to answer this.
I mean, the one I had for a text tone was always the power up.
Oh yeah, I still got that one. I think that's one of the most iconic sounds ever. Because, matter of fact, the heavy punch sound effect reminds me of the sound effect that happens when the final hit of Akuma's Raging Demon happens, and he shows up on the screen again. It's like that really high pitched sound. Yeah. That's what it reminds me of. It might actually be the same sound.
I'm sorry.
It's a little pitch different.
I'm sorry to you wonderful beautiful listener. I know we're being full blown nerd right now, but like.
Oh yeah.
But you asked me what I like. About
it's Dragon Ball. That's what we like. I know you. The person listening to it's like, yo, I get it. I feel you.
They're making the noises.
Yeah. But yeah, all right. Well, my number 3 is I don't know if this would count, but like I like the fact that it produced the Dragon Ball abridged thing. I just want to take some time out.
Oh, see,
and
guess
say
what?
something.
First of all, I wanted to bring it up as number 1, but we was talking about Dragon Ball, and now I feel like we like Dragon Ball is a part of Toei Animation.
Yeah. But like
Fuji TV and all that shit. You know, so
I really want to say Team 4 Star. Without Team 4 Star, I don't think Dragon Ball would be as relevant as it is now. Without Team 4 Star doing what they did, like they was doing God's work right there. Like it made Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball Z. It just made it. It gave it a different outlook on it, and it was from fans for fans. I know they had a lot of problems and stuff from Toei and all that junk, but like at the end of the day, like they did something great with the series. And then there was a lot of copycats that came out from that in general, but like what Team 4 Star, what Team 4 Star did with Dragon Ball, like I feel like they added on to the popularity. They made it relevant up until this day, even though
they should have hired them cats.
Yeah, that's what
it was on point.
Yeah, I feel like it too. Like I mean, some of the stuff when Cell becomes Perfect Cell. P is for priceless. The look upon your faces. E is for extinction. Oh, you pity races. R is for revolution that will be televised. F is for fuck you are. Now allow me to reply. E is for eccentric. Listen to my song. C is for completion that I awaited for so long. T is for terror. Upon you I will stow. My name is Perfect Cell, and I would like to say hello. Look, that Cell is the best. That was the reason why I love Cell even more than I do now. That Cell in the bridge is the greatest Cell in life.
Yeah, he was a pretty best Cell. Like, he was better than the original Cell. He was the real perfect Cell.
Right? He was perfect. Like, it was just, and then it's just some of the stuff that they did, some of the jokes and stuff. And then, yeah, they were making fun of the series, but they also was fixing some stuff that the series messed up on too. So I'm just like, man, like, credit has to be goes to Team 4-Star and what they did. There's a reason why people want them to continue to do like the Boo Saga and why they were kind of felt burnt out about it and all that junk. There's a reason why people want them to continue on past the Boo Saga to do GT and all that junk.
They didn't have to go to GT, but I did want them to finish out Boo at least. I mean, they said they was gonna do it.
I mean,
I would say
I really want to see the Vegito part, but that's just me. I wanna. And
they could at least finish Kaya Bridge. They could have did something for me.
I feel it. But they moved on to greener pastures and I mean it's what got them into what they were doing. So
their voice acting was immaculate, like for real. I wish I had a voice like these guys, like for real, in the timing, comedic timing, and fucking editing skill. Man, look, I used to sit and watch them to edit the videos. Like I would look, editing skills immaculate. You should see all the fucking timelines and shit.
But man, like Team 4-Star. Yeah, Team 4-Star. I know it's not. It probably should be number one, but like, there's got to be credit. You have to say
the
something
original
about
creators.
But like, you got, you have to say something about Team 4-Star and what they did for Dragon Ball, man.
The more I think about Team 4-Star, like, all their quotes are starting to come back into my head now.
Bruh.
And like, the one that still sticks out to me is is all the ones with Guru.
Yeah. Call me Super Kami Guru.
Nail. I saw a bird kick its ass.
Kick his ass.
I like all the Vegeta's things. Vegeta's thing when he ran up against Sima Perfect Cell is like, I'm about to pound you so hard the boys' mothers are gonna be jealous. Can you not?
I need an adult.
I am an adult. No, you're not.
See, their trunks, Team 4-Star's trunks had reason to be disturbed the way he was. All the shit that Vegeta would say, he's just like, oh God, I can't believe he's my dad.
Bulma and the Team 4-Star Bulma was lit.
Team 4-Star Bulma was thirsty. That's what she was. But yeah, man, yeah. I feel Team 4-Star. That's what I'm saying. Number 2s. Who wants to go? Jimmy.
Number 2, Great Saiyaman. I know you got problems with Gohan.
I don't have problems with Gohan. Great Saiyaman is one of my favorite things, man. That was my number 2, dog. Great Saiyaman is my number 2. I want a Great Saiyaman costume, the helmet and everything.
That would be dope. That would be a great idea. I'm stealing it. Yeah, man. Great Saiyaman. I like his. Hold on. Let me do a Shin.
Do a Shin.
Yeah, I gotta do a Shin.
While he's trying to figure out how to do a Shin, Isaac was number 2. I don't know what
How does one do a Shin?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused too, and I'm Shin, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Do You still want me to go?
Yeah, while he's.
Oh wait.
Oh wait.
I was saying. I'm me. I'm the guy.
What's he doing? What's he doing? Did he do it yet?
Can you hear it?
You
can't hear it.
I can't.
Oh, he's watching a clip.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching the clip. I know this stuff off the dome.
Hiya ho! Here we go!
Oh, here we go.
The good and root out the bad. So we're living like we should.
You gonna do the intro?
I can hear it. But
hear it?
Yeah, I heard. I like the one from the game. Allow me to tell you Allow me to tell you my name. I am he does not love evil, the champion of justice, the great Saiyaman. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
I just like the over the top and grandeur with it. I like the theatrics behind the great Saiyaman.
Yeah.
Gohan is nothing like the great Saiyaman until he put the suit on. My bad.
I mean, you're not. You're
Dragon
not
Ball
wrong.
Z Bridge started playing.
We couldn't hear that, but yeah, man. I feel you. I mean, Great Saiyaman is my favorite thing about Gohan. I mean, I like adult Gohan in general. He's one of my favorite. I mean, I like Gohan in general. He is my favorite character. I mean, I'm more.
He is lame.
I particularly. I mean, I don't care. I'm lame, so we gonna be lame together. But he's super powerful. But
he is though.
But my man Gohan, I don't know why he got glasses. Kind of redundant, but I mean, Gohan, Great Saiyaman is the best thing. One of the best things about Gohan. F Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Yeah, I said it. Gohan's Great Saiyaman is dope. I don't care what nobody else says. The Great Saiyaman is great. Now, I like adult Gohan. I mean, I also more privy for future Gohan because he was cool. That Gohan was just badass.
Oh yeah.
Oh, one arm Gohan.
But,
yeah.
But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on the matter. I agree with you. That was my number 2 too. Isaac, what's your number 2?
My number 2 seems kind of broad, but it's just the fighting. The fighting in the show is, if I had to really pin it, the fighting in the show has really influence on what I think is cool or like what I think is hype, because watching somebody come from what can only be described as a football field's length away and throw a punch into somebody else's face and that person go flying through a mountain, I was like, oh, I don't know how fights can get any cooler than this. And like now, you know, like after watching what was the movie? After I watched Man of Steel, the last fight, you know, between Superman and Zod, I was like, that's a Dragon Ball fight. But you know, without beam struggles or whatever. I was like, that's a Dragon Ball fight. That's cool. And it's just like, although I do wish there was a little bit more, you know, grounded, like actual martial arts where you could see, you know, maybe what kind of style they're using. But other than that, I mean, you know, you could still kind of get a good handle on the fact that it is kind of a martial art anyway. But I just
they
love
stopped
watching
using
them
styles a long time ago.
Well, they did start
Yeah.
bringing them back in the movies because you saw a lot more hand-to-hand stuff in Resurrection F, in Battle of Gods, and even in Brawley. You did see a lot more hand-to-hand stuff, and then you did see a little bit of it in the Tournament of Power.
Yeah, that's true. Because the thing I was thinking about was like in the Broly movie, when Broly obviously goes after Vegeta first, and watching Vegeta fight was an absolute treat because it was that one moment where he what did he do? I think he caught Broly's hands and then headbutted him. No, that wasn't it. He stopped him somewhere and then sweeped his leg and then went into a breakdance move and kicked him away. I was like, damn, Vegeta, where'd you learn that? Yeah, it's some cool stuff. And then all the stuff that Gogeta was doing towards the end, like, I don't even know how to describe most of that. He wasn't using a specific fighting style. He was just being stylish. But I just love watching. I think it's fight animation in particular. I think we've talked about this before. The fight animation in particular, when it's like really flashy and grounded and cool like that, I thoroughly enjoy it, and it makes me get into it a lot more. Being a martial arts movie fan like I am and such. But yeah, the fighting, like I said, it's a broad thing because that's all the show's about technically.
Yeah. Number ones, guys. Number ones.
You want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. My number one is I'm just glad the show's around because it gave me Dragon Ball Fighters.
Just that one fighting game.
That one fighting game, man. Like sometimes that's all you need. Because I wasn't really I think we talked about this in a fighting game episode we did before. But I wasn't learning fighting games as in depth as I do now until Dragon Ball Fighters came along, because it was Dragon Ball and I was like, this is one of my favorite anime and I love these characters. The game looks awesome. They make it look like it's the show, and even crazier to a certain degree. And it's done by the Guilty Gear guys, who already have a great track record with that franchise. I was like, I'll play it. So I bought it. I was there for opening night to go pick it up. And then I learned how to play it, and I'm still learning because the game evolves faster than I can. So, yeah, I have to credit Dragon Ball for getting me into learning fighting games. Plus, the fact that a lot of big fighting game, almost call them athletes. I guess technically they are athletes, but a lot of these big fighting game players, in the tournament scene, probably wouldn't have looked in Dragon Ball's direction until that game came out. And now, some of them, while they may not be, hardcore fans of the show, they like the game and they like the characters and they like how crazy it is. And it's just Dragon Ball Fighters was an entry point for some people to get into Dragon Ball on whatever level they wanted to. Whether they were just yeah, the game's cool and that's probably, they'll keep it. But I'm sure some people played Dragon Ball Fighters and ended up becoming Dragon Ball fans as a result. So Dragon Ball Fighters is definitely a what's the word? Not genre crossing. I don't know. You know what I mean? It went places where I guess other games couldn't have gone, and it has a reach far beyond some of these other games. And I'm thankful for it. I'm glad it's here.
Jimmy?
The Boos. Killer Boo, MajinBlue, Evil Boo.
You're on your own.
Gojin Boo. All the Boos. All the Boos. Even Oob, if you want to count Oob.
I mean, technically.
Supposedly.
And technically he is. He's a Boo. He's reincarnated Boo, which I don't know how that works, but
I don't know how that works either. But all the Boos, man. I like the Boos, man.
The Boos are great.
Really?
The Boos are dope, man.
I mean,
especially Kid Boo. I wanted to just say Kid Boo, but Super Boo is dope. Evil Boo, all of them. They was all cool. MajinBlue. I like MajinBlue. All this shit. It's crazy. I don't know. I like Bobby too.
Really?
I like Majin Vegeta. I don't know. I just like that whole saga, I guess. Can I just say I like the Boo saga?
I guess.
Yeah, that works.
I don't sound so happy about it, but yeah, sure, whatever.
You know,
Whatever.
You're not happy about the Boo saga.
Whatever floats your boat, man. I'm not here to judge. This is all happy things. Even though I'm judging
He's
you
judging
inside.
He's just hard.
I'm not here to judge, and says it in the most judgmental tone I've ever heard.
Oh man. Well, yeah. I okay, sure. Whatever. You choose their own. Boo
It's
saga.
the Boo saga, man.
Okay,
Come
whatever.
on.
I mean, the only good thing that came out of
Majin
there
Vegeta.
is F that nigga. Vegito is the only good thing that came out of there. But you know, whatever.
Come on, no Vegito, man.
You're
What's
right.
going on?
You're right. You're right. And then we won't get the champ, Hercule, the only person who's never died, because he's the champ.
Exactly. He saved the world. Watching Boo.
The champ.
He did that, you know, and became friends with Majin Buu.
Yeah, he
His
did.
best
Become,
homie.
yeah. I just don't like how they did Boo and Super. Oh man, we're gonna use this powerful genie. Nope, put that man to sleep. We're gonna use Frieza. Ha ha. I will never forgive that. Never. My number one thing that I love about Dragon Ball is the friends I made. I know that's cheesy and everything, but it's the friends I made.
Aww.
I made from liking this. I've met a lot of people throughout the years, and everything that's been in common, the most common thing that brought us together was Dragon Ball. I got a lot of great friends. I mean, I'm doing a podcast thing, or I have a YouTube channel, one of them. But like, there's so many people I've known that brought me together because of Dragon Ball. Because of one simple interest, just one simple interest. Like that's one of like,
man.
And even though I know we said something about the fandom in general, when the fandom is not toxic, they can be pretty great at times. Most of the time they're toxic, right. But there's sometimes sometimes though they're just like, man, I'm glad to be part of this fandom. Though 97% of the time I'm like, man, I'm not a Dragon Ball fan. But like I said, like the people that are close to me, like you know who you is listening to this. I met through Dragon Ball, and then I haven't picked up a pencil in almost like 10 years, but I got an artistic flair because of Dragon Ball. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff because of Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball, me becoming a fan, me learning what this is. I think I can probably say Dragon Ball is what opened me up to anime and everything like that. And without Dragon Ball being part of my life, I probably wouldn't be the person I am today. So like, just Dragon Ball in general, I just like Dragon Ball. Like it won't be my number one favorite anime. It will always be my number 2 favorite anime. My number 1 favorite anime is Nichijou, greatest thing in life. But Dragon Ball will always be my close second. I have so much nostalgia for it and everything, and it's one of those things where I can like, without shout out and say, it's like that's a great show, no matter what nobody else says or anything like that. And I have a lot on that show, but I mean, my dad and mom like Dragon Ball, and my mom barely likes cartoons in general. Let's just put that out. She don't like animated stuff in general, but she likes Dragon Ball. I remember times where I used to watch Dragon Ball, or I don't know if any kid knows about this. When there was days when Dragon Ball came on Toonami at 5, but
they don't know what that is.
Was it not Ricky Lake, but what's the other one? It's not Ricky Lake. What's the white dude who always? It's not Maury, but the other one. You know what I'm talking about, Jimmy?
Dr. Phil?
No, not no. It's
Jerry Springer?
Yes. It came on the same time. It came on the same time Dragon Ball would come on. And there was one time where I was like, if you just watch this with me. Because I would always have to fight my sisters and my mom for the TV at 5 o'clock. Because that's when Dragon Ball came on. Dragon Ball Z came on. And Jerry Springer came on at the same time. And at the time, we only had one TV with cable. And I was just like, fuck! Why can't I? And I wasn't allowed in my mom and dad room. Until she watched it with me, then she allowed me at 5 o'clock. That was Walt time. He could go in mom and dad room and be on their waterbed. People don't even remember what a waterbed is. But I could be on the waterbed and watch Dragon Ball Z with them. Watch Dragon Ball Z. My mom watched it a couple of times. My dad watched it. I saw Battle of Gods with my dad in the movie theater. It was a spectacle watching it with my dad. But like Dragon Ball, even my family likes Dragon Ball. So like I just know it's just that one of those constants I always have in my life, no matter what. It's one of those things where I'm like, I could probably walk down the street, even though I probably won't because I hate people. But I could probably walk down the street, show somebody Goku's picture, and they be like, man, I know Dragon Ball, and we can have a conversation about Dragon Ball.
I actually have an honorable mention because you brought that up. Back in the day, we talk about back in the 1900s and shit. They used to have them real silky ass shirts with Dragon Ball characters on them. You might,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they was very silky. They wasn't silk, but they were silky.
Yeah.
It was very much polyester blend. But yeah, man, Dragon Ball, and see, you'll be walking around, you have on. That's when you found out who was a nerd like you, because you have on this silky ass Dragon Ball t-shirt.
Yep.
Somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, you watch Dragon Ball Z?" And it's gonna start a whole conversation just off of your shirt. I done had it happen to me.
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. Though those were during the times where it wasn't cool to be a nerd and all that.
It wasn't. Yep. Wait, guess what? If you knew, see, some people didn't know. They just thought you was wearing a silky ass shirt. It's like, okay, he probably hot. But instead, there was a few people who was like, "Oh, that's Super Saiyan 2 Goku right there.
Yep.
Where you get that shirt from?"
Yep. Well, down below, you give us your reasons why you like Dragon Ball, or if you got a story down there about why you like Dragon Ball and why you love this, why you're a Dragon Ball fan and all that jazz. If you liked our little discussion and everything, give us a like. And if you made it this far, thank you. I know we've been talking for about an hour. But like as Dragon Ball fans, man, we got a lot of love for this series.
Oh yeah.
If you didn't like it, I mean, give it a dislike. That's fine. But subscribe. Subscribing is always great. Kaioken ×3 that subscribe button.
Yeah. And tell us what you do want to see in the video. That way we can do that. Duh.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You want to see us do the Kamehameha? You want to see us do the Kamehameha? I could do the Super Kamehameha. No, I'm not going to be like that kid who tried to become Super Saiyan. You know that?
Oh,
you seen that video?
There's another thing I love about Dragon Ball. That kid.
Super kid. Hey, y'all don't even want to know. I went to school with a kid. I'm not even going to go there with it.
as we always say, because we're from the NWA Nerds with Attitude, show your attitude, you wonderful, beautiful nerd. See you later.